Hi there everybody. So if you've been wondering what you can do about maintaining, keeping your arthritis at bay, I'm going to show you what I do. So if you watched my video on reversing arthritis, you'll see that I did a few important things, like I got rid of this tooth and I use boron and the magnesium. So if we had good soil and everything, and that's in the video, then we would have wouldn't be needing all these supplements. But the way it is, the world is. So this doctor in Australia discovered that if you take 3 milligrams of boron 3 times a day, it reversed his arthritis. He started reversing all his patients' arthritis, and the government soon got a hold of that and shut him down, and he doesn't live in Australia anymore or practice there or anything like that. He's now in a different place doing the same stuff. But he also said that you can use this, and he said that he prefers to use this over the boron, but borax is boron, and what he says to do with this stuff here, the 20 Mule Borax, is I'm just trying to make sure I got the English side facing you guys, because I'm in Canada and everything's got to be bilingual. So what he prefers to do is just take his finger, lick your finger, and then touch the borax, and then put that in your mouth and let it dissolve, and then you can take a drink of water. Now, the funny thing that happened to me when I was first doing this was when my body was, I guess, filled with arthritis. I don't know. The borax tasted really good. I didn't taste soapiness at all. And then a few days, almost a week doing this, 3 times a day, all of a sudden it started tasting soapy. So I knew that my body needed this. That's why it was making it taste good to me. So you can do it that way. He recommends that you do it that way. So that little fingerful is equivalent to 3 milligrams. But we need more than that in our body, right? Because he also said that if you take the borax or the boron, you need to take magnesium as well. So I'm going to show you what I do as like a maintenance thing to keep myself clear of all this stuff, and I want to help my body as well. So I've been watching the snake diet guy, and there's other people online on YouTube. You can find them at doctors are doing this. The good doctors, the ones that have left the drugs behind and are helping people for real. So what you want to do is you want to get a jar, about a 1 liter jar like this one. I use this one because I don't know, I got lots of these, but I got this too. So I wrote on it borax. So what you want to do is you want to take a tablespoon of the borax. Okay, and I've tried this in the past, right, without heating up the water. You know what happens is the borax just kept floating around in the bottom, and I'd always have to shake the jar. So I've boiled some water already. So here we go. I'm just going to pour some boiling water in here. I think that's about enough. I'm just going to make sure it gets stirred in really well. Got this lid here. And I want to make sure it's all mixed in there well. There we go. So I'm hoping that this won't settle anymore at the bottom, because it used to just settle like a white cloud, and then I'd always have to shake it up. So I'm hoping this will stop that. Looks like it's working. Now I'm going to get some distilled water. So I've got some distilled water. I'm just going to add it to this, cool it down a little bit. There we are. Now, here's the trick. Anytime I use this, I'm going to use a tablespoon. I'm going to scoop the tablespoon up. I'm going to put it into a jar. Okay, so I'm going to scoop this up. And that's enough for, that's the recommended dosage. Now, there's people online say that men and women have different dosages. I don't know. I think what I'm going to give you is a starting point, and you're going to have to, like, you know, tune it into yourself. Okay, I just want to make sure this is clear. This mixture that I made, remember I used the hot water and the borax with a tablespoon, and then I only take a tablespoon from this and then I put it in my mixture. This goes away in the cupboard. I only use this when I need to make my mixture. That's it. I don't put this in my borax directly in my mixture. I mix it up in the water first. Okay, I just want to make sure everybody understands that, because apparently people are trying to put borax right in and it's going to change the taste, it's going to change the consistency and everything. This here, you're not going to taste the borax at all. Trust me, you don't want to be tasting borax. It tastes like soap. Unless your body really needs it, then it doesn't. Anyway, I just wanted to reiterate that. Put this away. Only use it when you need to make your mixture. Now, remember I said we need magnesium, right? So I went out and got Epsom salts. Now apparently these are edible Epsom salts, and the stuff I use in my bathtub is not edible. I don't know how much I believe all that. It's like, that's insane to me. It's like either it's Epsom salts or it isn't. But drugstores are making more money off this stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm going to pour 1/8 of a teaspoon right in here. Okay, so now I've got my magnesium, because Epsom salt is magnesium. Now I need the other part. I need my minerals and my salts, because every cell in your body has like a potassium salt pump. Okay, so that's what it is, a potassium salt pump. Do yourself a favor, go on YouTube, type in potassium sodium pump, and they have beautiful animated graphics to show you how the cells need both your potassium and your sodium. But this nice Himalayan pink salt, which I got at the dollar store, and I refill this all the time, but it comes with its own grinder. So I got this at the dollar store, and this stuff here has the minerals that you need. So that's why I use it so much. Now I like to grind it up first. You don't have to. You can use the chunks and throw it in there, but it takes forever to dissolve. And I imagine I could put a hot water in there and speed it up a little bit. But I just put the lid on here and I just... Now remember, I'm only doing what I think I need. And if I feel really crappy drinking the stuff all day, it means I probably need more salt and potassium. If my joints are hurting more, then you know what? I know someone's getting on the counter, that's fine. I'll wipe it off later. If I know my joints are hurting more and all that stuff, then I'll amp up the borax and the Epsom salts. So you've got to kind of, you know, dial it in for yourself. This is potassium, and it's called salt free. And if you look on there, you're going to see that it's like major potassium. This here's got like 650 milligrams of potassium per quarter teaspoon. So I'm going to just pour some of that in here too. 1/8. So all three are 1/8 for me. I said for me because it's for me, right? Everybody's going to be a little different, I think. Okay, and that's it. So now I'm going to end up drinking this all day long. I like to add good water, and the reason I like Evian is I've tested it, and you guys can do your own testing too, but I tested this and it's got lots of alkalinity to it. It's got some stuff in there, you know, it's okay for us. If you drink distilled water, the problem is the distilled water will start to pull things out of you, like minerals. So that's why I use distilled water when I want to mix things, because it wants to pull those into it. Okay, so there you go. That's it. Done. Now what I can do is I can shake this up until I don't see any little bits floating around. And the little bits floating around is the Himalayan salt. That's really does not like to mix very well in the big chunks, so that's why I grind it up. So there it is. This is not so bad to drink. Like I started everything with the snake juice. The snake juice I can't say enough for. I mean, it's just really good. But keeping arthritis at bay, this is what I do, and it's been working awesome. So what I do is I take my water jug from we got these at Costco, I think. So I take my water jug, pour it in there, have this with me all day, and I'll drink that. So I don't know what's in here right now, so I'm just going to dump that out. And basically what I do is I just pour this in here, and that's going to be what I drink. And it's not so bad tasting. It's not like super salty or anything. You know what it really tastes like? This is amazing. This tastes just like coconut water. Just like it. Which is really amazing, because coconut water is supposed to have like everything you need to even survive, right? So this is supposed to be great stuff. So I drink this when I come off of a dry fast. This is, I'll take lots of this in. But oddly enough, this mixture I just made tastes just like coconut water. Isn't that something? It might be telling us something there. It's not, it tastes good to me. It's not harsh or anything. It's really good. And my wife and I love coconut water now, since we've been doing dry fasts. Coming off a dry fast, this tastes amazing. Please feel free to try this yourself. It doesn't cost much. You can get this at the dollar store. This is at the dollar store. This might be the most it costs, but you can try your bathtub Epsom salts. I don't know how much truth there is into edible Epsom salts. And this is really cheap. And try to use only the 20 Mule. Okay, I've tried the other one too, the organic stuff at the health food store. But I don't know. Everybody's saying that the 20 Mule Borax is the best, so I think I'll stick with that. Anyway, I hope this video helped, and please subscribe, like, and share. You know, help other people out. Thanks. Bye for now. Just one more thing to note, that concoction I just made, right? That Gerson, when she sees people who are really sick and she's going to help them in her clinic, she says that her father noticed that everybody is short on potassium. So look at the potassium sodium pumps of all the cells in your body, and you're going to see how important it is. And the thing that coffee enemas do is that give you back some potassium. I take some potassium and I sprinkle it on, or mix it in with my coffee grinds when I'm making my enemas, just to give it a little more potassium. Now, if you dial all this in wrong and you get diarrhea, that's probably because you've put too much potassium, too much sodium. So cut back on your Himalayan salt, cut back on your no salt. Another thing to note too is that, you know, when you go to the hospital and you're sick, the first thing they do is they give you an IV. Now the IV is just loaded with sodium and potassium. So they know that to rehydrate you and to get your cells all working correctly, they have to rebalance your sodium potassium. It's just good to know. Also, you might want to know, like, if you think that the health industry, it shouldn't even be called the health industry, it's more like disease management or anything like that. But when they give you an IV, it actually costs them less than $1 to buy the IV bag, and they charge you more than $100 to put it on, to stick it into you and let you drink it through your veins. Ugh. So I think that's just criminal, you know. And they'll tell you bullshit like, oh, you know, we have to pay the nurse to do it. No, 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 no. There's a separate fee for all that too. So it's just a cash grab. So anyway, take this, drink it, enjoy, and you should know that everything in here, according to all these medical experts, are things that you need, and you're probably not getting. So I just drink this like as a supplement. I don't even, like, I used to take 40 supplements a day, and now I don't take any of them. So I've learned that eating right, big thing is fasting. Try to fast at least all day, eat one meal in a short duration. Thank you very much to the Snake Diet guy, Cole Robinson, for showing me all this stuff. I was a lot heavier before. I've lost 20 pounds. I'm not like going crazy on that diet. I'm trying to ease into it, but I'm supposed to go crazy on the diet. I'm going away for a couple of weeks. I'm going to try to do that snake stuff right away, just straight for 2 weeks. And that just, go online and check them out, Snake Diet. But anyway, so this works to keep my body going, keeps my energy up, and I don't have to worry about my joints hurting. They don't hurt anymore. And it's good. I mean, everybody's doing it. They just don't tell you they're doing this for you. It's crazy. Anyway, I'm sorry. It's just crazy. Anyway, bye for now.